Hi, I talk regularly about ERP precision configuration. What do I mean? So I just want to share with you some thoughts about this topic just to introduce it. It's a big topic. I could talk for hours, but I just want to give you a taster. So what exactly is precision ERP configuration? Frankly, it's a way of turbocharging any ERP or in fact any business system or in fact just about any computerized. I want to talk briefly about a case study, chief executive of a FTSE 100 company. That's one of the top 100 companies on the London Stock Exchange, 60,000 employees, running SAP, and sitting with the chief executive and interviewing him. And I asked, Neville, how would you rate SAP? He said, James, at an operational level, I'd give it 7 or 8 out of 10. The business is running well. But at a strategic executive level, I'd give it 1 out of 10. I have 4 senior accountants with supporting teams who spend 3 weeks a month in Excel to produce the board pack. Shocking, fairly commonplace. This is perhaps an extreme situation, but it's not by any means uncommon if I look at the posts on LinkedIn. So let me give you a metaphor for precision configuration. So let's assume you've done well in life. You've bought a house with a front door that looks like that. You want to hang that door. So you need some screws for the hinges. You go into a hardware store and you expect to find the screws neatly arranged like that. You go up to the rack, you pick the screws you want, you go out and you pay for them. But instead, you come into a hardware store, the sales assistant says, here's a drum of fasteners. I'll tip it out on the floor. This is John, our screw search consultant. He charges $105 an hour, very reasonable. You'll find the screws that you're looking for. Would you pay the $105 or would you turn on your heel and go somewhere else? And the question is, why do we do that with ERP? So let's get back to that FTSE 100 company. This is their chart of accounts. Scraping, loading, dosing, ripping, and grading has no place in the chart of accounts. Medicines next to water treatment, chemicals, drill steels next to explosive accessories, an absolute scrambled mess. Now you can immediately see why it takes them 3 weeks a month to produce the board pack. Going further, looking at the material group, we've got aircraft jet engines next to 2 tons conveyor idlers, next to bicycles, absolutely scrambled, absolutely no logic, total mess. In contrast, this is a chart of accounts that I've designed for a client. You'll notice the headings provide structure, the indents to make it easy to read and to summarize, and you'll notice that the indents are mirrored in the trailing periods in the codes so that it's very easy to analyze. And what that gives you is the capacity to quickly and easily analyze and drill down, as evidenced by that graph. And what that looks like in practice, here we see a chart of accounts summarized up to the top level. You'll see the trailing periods on the left, and double click and drill down, double click and drill down, double click and drill down, double click, and I'm at the posting level. And what you get there is that any analysis tool, any reporting tool will have that level of ease of analysis with what I'm advocating. Taking this to the extreme level, if you apply the full extent of what I'm recommending to your chart of accounts, to your locations or branches, to your the location dimension, to the function dimension or department dimension, whatever you call it, and to your products, your people, your assets, etc., you will create something that I call the cubic business model, which enables exceptional levels of analysis and reporting from your financial system and your supporting systems, and gives rise to audit efficiencies, reduction in audit costs, improvement in audit accuracy, improvement in productivity, improvement in profitability, dramatic benefits if you do that. And what am I talking about? If you look at this graph, look at the green exponential curve there, what I'm advocating is that you configure your ERP at the top right-hand corner there, that green circle. 100% precision configuration gives 100% strategic competitive business value delivered. The industry norm down that red oval, and the 2 examples I've just showed you, bottom left-hand corner, 0 and 0. And what I want you to understand is that an ERP with precision configuration behaves totally differently at all levels to an ERP that is configured to the norm. So if you have an ERP that is puttering along and not doing very much, precision configuration is the answer. Remediate, replace, fix. There's no need to replace it. And frankly, if you replace it and you keep the rubbish master data, you're not going to be any better off with a new ERP. So to sum up, precision ERP configuration is the fundamental content-based foundation for exceptional ERP performance. Precision with regard to every facet of data is critical. Data is the lifeblood of the ERP. Understand clearly what precision configuration entails, apply the principles rigorously, and reap the rewards. If you want to know more, drop questions in the comments. And to register for my free 90-minute briefing, how to maximize ERP value, please click on the link in the comments below. Thank you so much. I look forward to meeting you on the briefing, and I look forward to answering your questions. Cheerio. Have a great day. Bye.